In high school, middle school, even elementary, I was unpopular, cool, or carefree. I believed what everyone else thought or spoke of me. I tried to ditch, to run, to skip, to hide. Every morning I woke up crying, which was every day, where everything mired in monochrome gray. The alarm sound was shocking, as I knew what another day was going to bring to me. Names were called to my face, being shoved, slammed into lockers, or pushed to the floor by jocks like it was a race to see who could make the best bully. I couldn't keep face. I felt like a disgrace. At 11 years old, I got my first guitar. At 12, I just wanted to be a star. I started writing songs and poetry and read and sang to anyone who would listen to me. Like the burning in my chest just needed out like an ill lung-crushing shout. At 13, I found solace in sex and girlfriends before I ever told anyone I was gay. I was sure it was no secret, but in the suburbs I grew up in, by the people in the schools I survived, being different, geeky, ugly, gay was not okay. At 14, I tried killing myself. I only remember a whirlwind of people, of doctors trying to help with group therapy sessions and handfuls of prescriptions. I started wanting to kill something else. Like the bullies that tried to run me over in the parking lot after school got out. Principals pulled out thick-spined yearbooks, sliding them towards me, and asked who had done this or that. I could never answer, because it was a different person after every end-of-period chime. They were fast-paced, blurred-faced crimes. So since I couldn't name names or see faces or tell how many times each of these torments got brushed aside. At 15, I tried taking my life again. I thought all the wrong people were the right friends. Turned out more medication was the professional's only defense, with such fervent insistence. 3 months in the hospital. Slowly in my mind did it all unfurl. I caved only to the thought, why not? Why not give it a whirl? It couldn't be anything worse that what then made up my world. My city high school was the worst. In an educational institution of almost 4,000, I was endlessly slammed shoulder or body first into a wall, a door even lifted up by the neck. Always in the deep end of the swimming pool, had held for some time submersed. The last day I attended that school was a few weeks into 10th grade, where after study hall, some shit-out asshole decided it would be good just to push me down a flight of stairs, and as he did it, he yelled, "Faggot!" I ran to the principal in futile kaput. Once again, he laid out that yearbook. This being my grade school everyday story, I fled. I ran out the door, out the office, while the principal threatened running behind me. "You know this is truancy!" I'd become quick on my feet by then. I completely outran him. To my car, I opened the door and left that goddamn school, I swore, forevermore. A day or two after, I can't really remember, my parents and I had a meeting with the principal and 2 alternative school teachers. Some hours spun by of my discussing, my pleading that a move out of the general population was a necessary thing, as the untwining of my strings only meant I was barely surviving these things. To this day, I'm glad I finally stood up for my rights. I finally got asked what and who I wanted to be. I started writing and reading my new poetry. I realized what life might actually be like, and I'm here to tell you different it is. After the prom queens, the hallway scenes, it feels like a dump truck of crimson red bricks that no longer takes the time of day to inflict. I could look into the mirror again. I could be myself and let everything out, because that's all everyone wanted to see. No more mockery, no more faking, no more please. People either like you or don't. If they fuss about it, it's just because they're jealous, and that they're the only ones who feel they don't fit in their own castles and huts of mess. I graduated with my class in 2003, Those last 2 years of school teachers actually cared about me. They saved me. They saved me. They deserved the most positive decrees. Miss Kaler and Mrs. Halsey. They never stopped encouraging me. They saved me. They saved me. They taught me how to get back my virtue, my life, my liberties. I was no longer the runt of any school-wide joke. I was making great stride and was no longer choked. The tough skin had grew in handy, but took some time to slough. I finally felt deserved of being happy. I could finally stand up and stand for myself with great courage and proud loudly shout, "Enough is enough is enough!"